It's your girl Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I'm back just reading the comments, honey, from this last episode. The episode was good, but I just want to really, fill out, how everybody feel about everything that happened, right? Because it was just a lot of interesting stuff that happened with the whole Marcel and him and Tisha not inviting Nell and Chris to the Black Expo, okay? And I told y'all in my review, they don't really care for Miss Nell and Chris Fletcher because they know they are the real deal Holyfield. And when you're dealing with fake people don't like to be around real people that can call them out on their bullshiggity. That's why we gonna see in the next episode, Tisha is gonna storm out because she feels attacked because somebody is trying to give her codependent ass some constructive criticism, but she too weak to hear it. I told y'all she like to play like she's strong when really, honey, she can't take the heat. So get your ass up out the kitchen, okay? You heard me? So anyways, honey, that was interesting. We had Stormy. She was there for Tiffany. I really love that scene. What else? I just feel like the whole episode made Marcel look bad. You're charging your brother for the $100, to get in the expo. You coming at Stormy at the last minute about this money for the expo, and it's just, you got all these lawsuits. You threw Melody under the bus several times because you are jealous, honey, that Melody is succeeding without a man, okay? Melody is succeeding without a man. You are over there partnered with your wife and y'all still losing, okay? This is the equivalent, honey, of Toya and Eugene from Married to Medicine still struggling, still, moving from house to house. Ever since they got on the damn show, they've been moving. That's been their storyline. But yet Toya get her ass down to the Married to Medicine reunion and try to call out Quiet, who is by herself. She ain't got no man. But Toya throws her man in Quiet's face and say, honey, you would want a Eugene. You would want stability. Bitch, ain't nothing stable about being tied to a man. And y'all got to keep moving every season because y'all keep trying to keep up with the Joneses and y'all don't know how to manage y'all finances. Okay? Like, child, give me the money. Okay? Give me the money. I'll do something with it. Y'all got way more money than me. Okay, got way more money than a lot of people, and you're still struggling. That's how you know you need to get your shit together, honey. Okay. What Quad say to Toya, I'm the Frank Sinatra of this shit. I did it by myself without a man. Okay. I love it. I love Quad. I know y'all don't like Miss Quad, but honey, she got it. And Quad can cook too. Okay, yes, Miss Quad can cook. Okay, go and buy Miss Quad's cookbook, honey. Okay, so let me get into these comments. So one person says, Marcel don't know what Chris does, but he used Chris as an alibi last year when he was questioned about his trip in Atlanta last year. Okay, Marcel, I forgot to mention that, you guys, in my review, because I'm like, you just used this man as an alibi. You just said you was with Chris Fletcher doing business, and Chris blasted you and said that, he wasn't even with you for that long. Okay, like, ciao. Another person says, I love that Nell and Chris saw right through the both of them. They're frauds. Okay, I like them as a couple. I like them too. I like people that are real, that are transparent, that are likable, that are upfront. They were even getting ready to talk about their infidelity issues that they had in the past, which is very healthy, for this show, because now we get to see that another couple went through it and they made it out. And I think that's important for the show. But narcissistic Marcel, he just, he shut all that down, honey. He shut down his wife, honey. Poor little tink Tisha. My dog, like why I can't ask them questions? Another person says, I'm not buying the Scots excuse for not inviting the Fletchers to the Expo. They invited Mel and Marcel, who they claim to have beef with, to participate and speak, but not the Fletchers because they met them through the hopes. That's cap. Exactly. It's BS. It don't make sense. The same person, I'm sorry, says, and why is Tisha always bringing up infidelity in everyone's marriage, but accusing others of trying to destroy her marriage when they bring up infidelity in hers? Exactly. It's the double standards and hypocrisy for me, child. Yeah, Tisha, like I told y'all, she's a codependent, and she's one of those people where she can dish a lot of shit out, but she can't take it when it comes back to her. Okay, she can't take it. She is this perpetual victim. She's storming out. She feels attacked. She acting like a Karen, honey. Okay, she like, run away from me with this. Okay. Another person says the Scots are the perfect example of why you don't help folks. You help them, get them a check, put them in your house, and give them fame. What do? Turn right around and shade, lie, and participate in the demise of your marriage and laugh and giggle. And they wonder why they can't keep shit going. Ooh, child. Sometimes you gotta let folks' karma ride out, especially when they put themselves in the shiggity. Who will help them after they lose this lawsuit? Yeah, it's coming back around. Ooh, child. Another person says, I'm so happy Mel is finally telling them how she really feels. And if you notice, because I noticed from all the different reviews that I've listened to, a lot of people is with, they're siding with Mel. Even people that may have never been a fan of Mel in the past, they are on Mel's side now because they like Mel has been really nice and pleasant with the Scots, and she supported them at the Black Business Expo, honey. Okay. And look at how Marcel just threw old Mel under the bus, honey. Just threw her under the bus because I told y'all he felt like, well, Mel ain't got no man, so she's a loser. It don't matter how successful she is without a man. She's a loser. She ain't got no man. Remember what Tisha said, okay? Marcel cheated on her, bought the mistress a car, and had a baby on her. See, that is how they choose to look at Mel, and that is how your haters will always choose to look at you. They will literally take how somebody else did you wrong and make that into your identity. So if a nigga cheated on you, lied to you, then you must not be worth shit, and we don't care about how much money you're making, all the places that you're traveling. We don't care nothing about that. We just choose to see you this one-sided way, right? And it's really a shame, but, that's how haters are. Hi, haters, because I know I got a few of them, honey, that love coming to see what Miss Robinson is talking about. Okay, you tune in on the right damn day. I may be talking about you. Okay, how you doing? But anyways, I digress. Let me get back to the people, honey. So another person says, how the hell they didn't invite the Fletchers because of the Holtz, but Marcel was involved and they wanted Mel to be involved. Marcel has to be drunk or under the influence of something to say the absurd things that come out of his mouth, trying to downplay Mel's businesses, but she's doing better as a single mother than all of the married couples. Honey, you better say that. You better say it. Another person says, I'm sorry, didn't Marcia, I guess that's what they call him, Marcel, honey, and Tissue beg Mel until the last to participate and speak on that day. Oh, they're saying that they invited Mel to speak. Yeah, they did. And she continuously said, no, yeah, shaking my damn head. And they claimed that they wasn't bothered by her, right? Not speaking, but they were bothered. That's why he threw so much shade. And that's even why, Tisha brought up Mel to Miss Nell because she's like, yeah, but me and Mel is still kind of on the outs. And no, y'all ain't on the outs. Ain't no beef. Ain't no brown beef between y'all. You just a hating ass, insecure ass bitch, just like your mammy. Okay, your spades playing mammy. Domino playing misspelling mammy. Okay, you better reconcile. Okay, you're just like your mother, honey. Okay. But yeah, people will have an issue with you. They will have an insecurity, but blame you. And that's what Tisha was doing, in my opinion, because she's the one that's insecure. She's the one that's unsure of herself. Okay? Mel tried to give the girl confidence and tried to give her the blueprint, okay, which she stole, honey, and didn't want to give Mel the credit, right? She wanted to copy all her damn ideas. I had it done to me, honey, so I could speak on it. Yeah, a person will sit up, copy all your ideas, and then don't want to give you no praise for all your hard work. Won't even clap for you, honey, when you win. Okay? Get up out of here. So, honey, I know what I'm looking at. Another person says they are eating because of Melody Rogers. The Mr. Scott was allegedly not hireable before Mel and Hotel helped them. Not Hotel. They talking about Marcel. Mel helped them to start Skull and sold it to them for little of nothing. Her mother even relocated to help them get started. Yep, Miss Van helped them with a lot of stuff. Truth be told, the Scots are eating because of Mel and not in spite of Melody. This is a lesson to all. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. I know that's right. Another person says Marcel shading Melody is rich. Considering Mel and Marty put up the Scots in their rental home and a car to use, also created a business with them to help them build a real life. As we see, they are still fumbling the bag and the nerve, the amnesia of Marcel and Tisha. Yeah. Okay. Another person says, I think maybe we should stop aligning Marcel's behaviors with that of women because, in a sense, you are insulting women. His behavior is specifically or should be aligned with being self-absorbed, misogynistic, a basic degenerate. The list goes on, but women should be left out of the equation. Another person said, well, let me say something to that. The people is saying, honey, they call him a woman because he got, tig old bitties, okay? They say he 38 double D, honey. Okay? Another person says, I'm here for the Fletchers. I didn't see Nell as an instigator either. Marcel and Tisha not inviting them was intentional. Yeah, they didn't want to be called out on their bullshiggity. Tisha can't even get over Stormy calling her out on the decoration. She about to fall out in tears. And it's like, girl, it's some decorations. Okay? And then Stormy called him out, charging people, and then turning around and saying, yeah, but it's for the community. It's like, huh? You charging them to be a part of the event. You say the event is free. You're not paying nobody to speak, but you go charge them. None of it makes any sense, okay? There's a lot of chaos and confusion, okay? And God is not the author of confusion. The Scots is, okay? Child, make it make sense. Another person says, just thinking about it now, if this was a philanthropic endeavor, then wouldn't they want all the entrepreneurs related to the show included? They probably didn't want them to come and outshine them. Didn't they have that damn Destiny there? Put it in the comments, guys. I believe her stuff was there, and it's like, ain't her business closed? Okay? The person goes on to say, I'm sure the community would have appreciated having a daycare owner on the panel. Lastly, Tiffany is annoying. Another person says the Scots lived in one of Mel and Martel's houses. Tisha knows that Chris cheated on Nell, well-documented thing in Huntsville. Ooh. Tisha asked the questions at Mel and Martel's anniversary dinner. Yeah, that was shady. You're throwing these people an anniversary dinner, that's what she did, right? Threw them the anniversary dinner, then got to asking them how did they get through cheating and all this other stuff. I told y'all she has always been shady towards Mel. So a person replies to this person and says, if this is true, Tisha knowing Chris had an affair, that was low as hell. I wondered about that. I was like, does she know something we don't know and trying to take a pot shot? But Tisha forgot she's dealing with grown-ups. Nell took the wind right out of her sail when she quickly and calmly said, yes, now what? Tisha wanted them to look bad, but it backfired. You know what? I'm looking at that too. Yeah, she was definitely trying to be shady. And see, her and Marcel, they just alike. They are just alike. I told y'all, you can only sit up with a narcissist for so long, okay? You can only do it for so long because after a while, you go act like one too, okay? And try to take shots at people. But the way Tisha did it, she did it in a way where it didn't really look like, she was taking shots. It looked like she was being inquisitive. That's kind of how she asked the question. But yeah, they know some dirt probably on Chris and Nell, and they'll try to put it out there because the way the Scots are set up is they like to tear people down to build themselves up. Remember, Marcel came at Courtney sideways, talking about, well, you over there selling women's products, and he's making a killing, okay? You, on the other hand, honey, you got all these fraud cases out here, all these millions of dollars of lawsuits, honey, okay? You need to pay the people and stop playing with us, Marcel. Okay, because you're beginning to act like Tommy off of Martin. You ain't got no job, man. Another person says, this is strange how they are talking all this shade they are throwing, I think the person means. All this shade at Melody when she was the main person that they wanted at their event, but got mad because she wouldn't do their event without being compensated. Child, if they barely paying for these damn lawsuits, like, they barely paying these court costs, honey. If they not paying these bills, honey, then they can't afford to pay the people. Okay, that's would have been the truth right there. But see, they don't want to come out and be transparent and be vulnerable and say that they ain't got it. They just would rather put other people down to lift themselves up. Okay, that's just what they do. At the end of the day, when the show ends, Melody, the Fletchers, and the Whitlows will be okay when the show ends. I'm so happy that Melody brought up that $5 million lawsuit. Another person says Tisha was right there with Marcel supporting the BS coming out of his mouth. I told y'all, if she was the right type of wife, she would have said, honey, that's inappropriate. That's disrespectful. Babe, don't say that. Tone it down, babe. Like, let's keep it cute. But see, she be on the same BS that he's on. That's why she didn't think, and he ain't gonna listen to her ass no way, right? Okay, he ain't gonna listen to her. Another person says, I'm still confused by the conversation that Marcel and Tisha had because how are we asking about furniture and complaining about the price and ending the convo with agreeing that Tisha can get a brand new SUV? Are they living above their means and don't realize it? Yeah, they is, honey. They was down to the Beyonce concert, honey. Okay, and it's like, what is y'all doing? Okay, listen. Another person says, I want to meet the Scots parents because I have questions. Yes. Another person comments to that and says, you mean the daddy that allowed his 10 kids to be temporarily homeless? I think their mother left their father and they subconsciously blame her because even though they purchased a home for their mom, their disrespect of women is highly problematic. Plus, I recall Maurice talking about their parents going out on sporadic dates and the kids hoped they would reconcile, but they never did. I remember that. Another person says, I like that it was a Martell-less episode. Yeah. Another person says, I'm convinced Marcel is a troll. He trolls the cast, the viewers. I cannot take him seriously at all. Yeah, some of y'all, though, y'all was laughing at Marcel. Oh, I don't take Marcel so seriously. Oh, he's funny. And don't get me wrong, he could be funny sometimes, but, like, it's really sad, you guys, the things that he says. He's very offensive. He's very, like, sexist towards women. He told Miss Nail, I thought that she was only, Chris's pretty wife. Like, he didn't expect for her to be educated, to be an entrepreneur. He has a very low opinion of women because of the dingbat that he's married to, okay? I had to, okay? I had to say a little something. Don't be coming from me, brand new. Tisha, spell it, okay? What can you say to Portia? Spell it, okay? Sure. You got a dark soul, brand new. You got a real dark soul, just like Mel and Kiki. Another person says, I can't stand Tiffany. She can exit. I hope that someone drags her at the reunion. Postpartum or not, her mouth is going to cost her. Another person says, I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for Tiffany. Louis tried to tell her. I told y'all this baby thing with Tiffany, honey, was going to come back to bite her in the butt. Tiffany has codependency issues. Remember, Dr. Francis was trying to tell her, you know, like, you don't need to have another baby. You know, you need to work out these issues that you have had since childhood. You were adopted, so naturally you feel neglected. You feel abandoned. You have abandonment issues. That's why a lot of people, and she wouldn't be the first or the last, right? That's why a lot of people have codependency issues. But instead of doing the self-care and the self-work, you know, Tiffany thought that, yeah, I'll just have another baby with my husband that doesn't want another baby. Okay, that was her silly ass logic. And Carlos, please don't let her skate over this at the reunion. Can we get Dr. Francis at the reunion? I love me some Dr. Francis, honey, and I love his wife, honey. They are some good people, honey. Okay, I like them. But yeah, that's why Marcel didn't want to go back to Dr. Francis, because that Dr. Francis, honey, is the truth. Okay? And see, they don't want to be around people that are truthful, that will keep them honest. Because at the end of the day, you guys, iron sharpens iron, right? You need people to be able to call you out on your bullshiggity and, you know, call you out for how you treat other people. You know, you need that honesty in your life if you want to become a better human being. But, you know, the Scots, you know, they feel attacked. They want to run out of the scenes, honey. Okay? Now the person says, Tisha and Marcel, we see right through you. Marcel is an expert gaslighter. Kudos to the Fletchers for seeing the bullshiggity. I am here for Mel speaking up and not holding back. I also love how she was encouraging to Kiki. Yeah, that's amazing. I really like that. You really want people in your corner, you guys, like that. When everybody else is giving up on you, they done thrown in the towel. You know, to have somebody like Mel that still is speaking life into you, that's a blessing. So yeah, I hope Kiki, you know, she does right by Melody, because Melody, you know, really cares for her. Unlike that cousin, honey. Okay, or that wasn't when she was your cousin. Another person says Tisha was shading the Fletchers because of Chris's statement last year that Marcel wasn't with him the whole time in Atlanta. She and Marcel were trying to get back at them by not inviting them to the expo. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good ass point, actually. It's a really good point. Okay. Another person says Marcel wants smoke and Mel is going to give it to him. You know what? Marcel is going to get at him too and remind him, you know, of all the things he's did for them as well. Because they like to minimize and put Marcel, and, you know, y'all know how I feel about Hook-Headed, honey. I am not his biggest fan, but, you know, they just try to make it look like, oh, he just cheated on Mel and he ain't shit nigga. Like, they have their way of minimizing people, even if some of it is true, because it is. But that's not all Marcel is. Marcel has, you know, made moves. Now, most of those moves was with Mel, but nevertheless, honey, he made them, okay? He helped to make them, so you can't take that from him. And that's how they even try to do him. That's why I would be looking at him sideways, like, why do you keep inviting these people? Like, why did you invite these people when you and Mel and the kids was out in Orlando? Like, what is you doing? Okay? Another person says, I'm wondering how Marcel is going to feel when he hears his old boy say he ain't got ish. And we need to put Carlos on blast, because he likes to tiptoe around the BS. I just hope at the reunion we get, you know, our questions answered. I feel like sometimes they choose to talk about the same bullshiggity at the reunion, and I'm sick of it. I want to know certain stuff about Tiffany and her codependency issues. I mean, if she go be on the show, honey, we might as well call it out. Where the hell Big Lou at? Okay, Big Lou put that bun in that oven and said, honey, you go raise that child, okay? Like, where the hell he at, honey? He was never going like this. Okay, so I don't know, honey. It's sad, though. I hope that Big Lou and Tiffany, honey, can work it out. Okay? Oh, so another person says, Nell proved why Tisha may have been hesitant to befriend her. She went back and told Mel everything she said when they met up, even after Tisha wanted to move forward. Child, this is a TV show. They all run and tell each other what the other one said. That's how we keep the show going. Okay? I don't feel sorry for Tisha at all. She is always the perpetual victim. Okay? She is the girl, honey, that cried wolf, and we don't feel sorry for her. Okay? We don't feel sorry. So another person says, I'm confused as to why Marcel thinks we haven't been watching this show since day one. Mel and Martel were building houses on the show, And then says it's at a comeback group meeting, and I thought Mel said they started them in property preservation. He's talking about a t-shirt business when she has a skincare line that was renamed on the show. Yeah, he be talking in circles and don't know what the hell he's talking about. They're both jealous. Him and Tisha, they both jealous of Mel. Another person says Nell is messy and I love it. Can't wait to see the next episodes. However, I am side-eyeing her about the way she relayed Tisha's comments to Melody. I hope it don't start no mess because I feel she kind of took it a little out of context, making it more than what it was, making it more than what Tisha intended. Tisha didn't say, I don't want to move forward in a relationship with you because you're friends with Mel. She was explaining that that was the reason why Nell and her husband weren't at the top of their minds for the Expo lineup. And then they moved past that. Child, Tisha was still wrong. I see y'all still trying to take up for her, make excuses for her. Tisha, Tisha and Marcel are haters and they need to be exposed. Okay? Another person says, Tisha kills me with her, put some respect on her marriage, yet you disrespect this union of 29 years by asking them about cheating. Okay? Oh, another person has a very interesting comment. Big Lou should have stayed firm on his decision if he did not want to have more kids, because it seems like he is pretty much punishing Tiffany, making her take on the full brunt for a baby he didn't want, but also Tiffany should have thought about this prior to forcing the issue. And I have to say, Mel took the classy grown woman approach regarding the Kiki and Tisha issue. Yeah. Because y'all would have came at Mel saying she's trying to, get in between these two relatives, honey, when she's not. Okay, they are in a competition. I think it's more Tisha, though, than Kiki. The person also says, I am worried about Kiki. Although she says she didn't relapse, she didn't adamantly say she wasn't stealing. And her fast talking and buck eyes is not sitting well with my spirit. Not buck eyes, honey. But anyways, honey, that's all I got. That's all I got. You guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.